In my last presentation, I talked about overdetermination and anonymity in different populations. The two populations I talked about last time were the ones in Raoult's original position theory, which is society with the veil of ignorance experiences anonymity, and society with racism often experiences overdetermination. I'd like to apply these two concepts to the ideas of shame and guilt discussed in Chapter 5, where guilt refers to a negative evaluation of something you've done wrong, usually associated with punishment, and shame refers to self-evaluation after the wrongdoing, usually associated with the community's disapproval. The anonymity group under the veil of ignorance is less likely to experience either of these things because they're not aware of where they stand in society. They cannot feel guilt or shame because they don't know if they're being unfairly advantaged or not. Where there is known racism in a society, many people do feel guilt and or shame because of their unfair advantage of not being in the targeted group. In Chapter 5, Haggerty states that societies with racism overemphasize guilt and underemphasize shame, making it impossible for us to take responsibility for race problems in America. I think this is an extremely valid point because people definitely fear what the punishment of our actions are more than we value our moral standing in society. Haggerty also points out that in order for a society to take blame for our country's race problems, we would have to change our morals rather than our actions. This is true because of the way we act based on punishment rather than acting based on morals. We do the right thing if we think we have to, rather than doing the right thing because it's what we believe to be right. If our society focused more on morals, there would be more of an emphasis on shame, and ultimately it could lead to moral shame causing positive changes in our society of racism. This would lead to decreased overdetermination in a society because it would hopefully decrease racism and allow for Black presence in a more accepting world instead of an anti-Black world. Recognition of our moral shame could bring about the positive changes to allow us to get one step closer to anonymity, where all rules could apply to all citizens in the U.S.